Zande wase bebre se watche me try ho aba Badwam Mpensenpensemu na mra so se de bra we me de Kwesi Asempa metremu ama oman hene kwabena sante emphasize that kase ma HEPA plus mixture Franco Trading Enterprise phone papa 5 year okọ a phone bia opebia Franco e de air conditioners abaye boye ne bo so da phone bomode ne kope biton na face St Andrews Ultimate Remedial obesa wo betwa de na St Andrews e ho na wo so de call and St Andrews Healthcare e bana yarisha on be show ye CD Herbal and one year dread to me ma yapom esisi so mo na so yase de Mpensenpensemu bre na no pe ye be share issues ahodo a ekoso e wo man mu bakopa ene se lorry fares e ba be kosro memende ya ebe ya nyambia why crado say obetia the new fares ya betwetwe won komo na ya hwe reaction ahodo a ekoso e wo chrome from the camp of the MPP Dr. Richard Asante Yeboah, Deputy National Communications Director for the New Patriotic Party. What's not saying a counterpart from the NDC Nyambai. Obama introduction on Afio, so I join the discussion. Once again, it didn't Kwesi Asempa. I'm watching now, dog. Be more aqua, but be able to yeah, my friend, Kwesi. I fish up on so say I feel me and said then she. I think come to say where you near Sinchino. I'm say union so the then okwa sober. Ghana brabo. I'm say pressure no do so bank account. O pressure chair there because they still buy more what this was. I'm say yes support to send a baby be koye only say MPP buying the na na dan kwa for the bia na o man no ene nipa no mo man no enda na koma so nso hwe na na mo otu anopa awia na anwumre bia na Mpempensu ane say Ghana be di na nipa ho beto no nso hwe programs and projects ni niam aye bia na who say at every point in time make sure say efie bia mu be tachi yakofa niefa sukuu ho abon se abusua bi anya so mfaso yakase ye mansu a abusua bi anya so mfaso nti ni nyina ne kyerɛ se yadwen nipa ho ene nipa nkwankɔ nti na da bia no yakase mommɔ mpae ne mfa support na sabe de nema mo yɛden kakra enya de obi be gina be ka twa na no nya Ghana asem aho kyerɛ ekoso wiase ba bibia beko for the first time in over 40 years oko Canada yehu major demonstrations against hardships on office across Canada. What be that? So one a man for prayer in Canada. So cohe hardship across inflation all-time high over 7.5% our US. The nanka the most of motor one 1.1%, 0.03% the other day. But it's a 89 kra. Who call UK economy for the first time in about 50 years. UK economy is in recession now. And near start here, enche them koye mbomo. Now, ade hu kura kese kura ne fuel prices. Fuel prices no the ajijawo be bia be ko bia. And now uhwe fuel prices wo Germany, uhwe bi wo US, uhwe bi wo UK, Spain. Me so wa hwe fuel more across the globe omotie. O metro say akwa ni ntin ne ebro so sa. Na ne ase ama na koye din kese kura ne Russia Putin ne nkrofo someone on person mudi kakra Ukraine because you can say Russia a major oil producing country. Now the listing in nearby because of Russia be affected. Russia or pipelines or piping from Russia to Germany and other Eastern European countries or more supply or more either natural gas and I say other products what it mean board support to economy. So the moment Russia decides to drop its the production now, you say, or stick it to 25% production, affecting your global supply chain in terms of crude in specific. And ama ene full of born akwa no hwe yana de nyina akwa so ase ona na ban ne ade ade nti apan ene mama e dem papa nyina ne se na adan kwakufu ado ene MPP aban yesi yenim kwan a yesu fa so turn economy around na yentimi fa nipa emma nkwam se nipa wu nti emra COVID ban se ora kufu ado kan because ya ye bida ukasi ban na economic growth na 3.6% na era mahama ne odi gbeja ye no na inflation in over 15%. Na COVID in ho, na hwe ni wiase, na how be ni wiase. Na there hasn't been knocked down, shut down, closed down, anything. Na wiase ni bibi e cost pepepe. So before COVID, go here could see almost 8%. Before COVID, mobile buy mu no. Before COVID, mobile buy mu answer na COVID be ba na fuel boys. What say fuel also?
Oh yeah, ba aban mu no. Open when MPP buy no, you make sure say you touch on about 11, 14 different taxes. Ebu is scrapping entirely.
No, maybe specifically about fuel. Let's stay with the petroleum product.
You're scrapping, some of the scrapping entirely, so in specific, so no menu main kai the exact amount and not your ton full. But menu send to say need because I couldn't.
Okay.
What must say? The clinic Casamudi. Umani party near Cosmasi.
Doc, okay, baby says, "Is here, and say, baby, across the world." Yes. But to him say, other countries, yeah, near Master de Beya, Timemu for high. And this is the time our Bekasa by introducing new taxes of fuel. Why do you go ahead to do it? No, you say Becca on a price and a cost.
Meaning, what you mad, Yamisha, I want to for, Inshan count no bush for my syphony. I mean, can't go to say, Open. Baby, I want you say a reason in your mind. What might say, but I say to me, make you sure say, yeah, man for no, home at home. No, what the can be say, about the same and name my day, not fair, na yakofa tax a bit a day back. Upon your taxes, your day.
The tax a day to fuel, so my specific. Let's stay with the fuel.
Tax in two fuels.
No, there is a sanitation tax in levies. Okay.
Some cases who can't tax us, we introduce no tax. I thought the focus was on the e-levy.
No.
But you are spending on
fuel. Let's stay with petroleum product.
In terms of your fuel and the pricing, you say about Niema be 9 bi na etumi determine the prices of fuel. Me boana. Obe exchange rate differentials. Obe the price of it at the international market, which is largely contributing to the current hikes a yehu fuel prices. Montina eye baby na ankoye Ghana nko. The next one be tax. What man say I was so any profiter one a wodi sa ne mane ba Ghana beton di hu dwa no. Once home benya umbi kakra no mo de bia twetwem workers na kakra mo so bede podwe no mo de apodwe na opanyin ubisa me se e ba ne sen na ye de sanitation tax abeto so opanyin yen kan hu se ye tro man mu anso ne ye adwen se issues of sanitation se betua bia 1 peso na ye timi bia clinically ye man mu ne ade ye bu ya ne gusu se wo yare sisia na akoto malaria dura. The cost of it na bebro 1 person na aban beto say emfa clean your man mu na emfa bi mani padwuma because ade bi aban be bia no e ade e create adwuma ora hwe ni pampa omoye under zoom line no other institutions a omoye cleaning offer cleaning services ma government enwuma wa form ni pampempem nti ade bia ni anamon bi aban betu on every point in time bia no ni sunsanso ni say timamfo no ebenya sunsanso enti aban dwehu ehu se bera ye koyanim no yempese yare na efi be mene ye krom na ekro ba yi no yempe kwan bi so ebetime nya sika kakra ye dia support na afei nso yetime akoyanim opanyi menya so se aban ba yi mfaso nipa ne timamfo anya boro afri aban so no ebi ni bia 1 person na say 20 pesos a aban de beto fu obi so yemfa support ye nti se onu se me no ka say vehicle income tax aban eyefro. So sir, vehicle income tax no na eyade eso say 50 pesos 1 peso any 2 peso ye betua as sanitation tax. Aban twefro because aban pese driver for so mo hin ha omo na fe na mo kotua another tax aka ho. Na driver ni na aban afasa akwan we so a che vehicle income tax no. Aban so fa akwan foforo so eboa ne se nka ne ba okọ secondary school. No pen kese nka anko hwe kra no semester bia na term bia no one tua kra between 3,000 to 4,500 Ghana cedis school fees aduane die mai the school ntade mai the books mai examination fees mai na so enam na adanko akufo adwen pa ni odosun ko mama Ghana manti odi say free education by say nyema nyina ban yitua
Dr. Richard Asante Dr. Richard Asante abo vehicle income tax no na yesen
in terms of see I me no say there in terms of values bia me mo number bia between mistake but me no tie betimi ahwehwe ehu what we say say opan yen kofa ne say
no mpacho nyam tre be bobo the 4 major points no so my increase fuel. Now, you share the exchange rates as a major factor. Then in opposition, Mama Ghana 40 as exchange rates in the movie to me home magic. Me buy vice president I can't say or match no unlock the key number IGP but yes still Kufuor Amreso you exchange rate buy out to 1:1 and you have the men but still let me say dollar no
I see obia me business deal mean emra MPP aban buy any NDC aban buy any baby MPP dey bedru in terms of the changes here now despite the recent depreciation of the cedi ye nyina ye nim se ekoba ne sana na akoye se nipa bebre ni bebre ye pressure be importing ma na ye change more sika into dollars because say dollar ne da na obi ahia bia ne bo ne nkosoro so nim say so when there are fewer dollars in the system now more cedis chase here and ma dollar no any cedi relationship no who say
are you saying them abreso ne ba do dollar
nia ye hu ni sabre kra no untumi compare to MTC aban the kind of depreciation that ye hu sabre compared to NDC aban is better. But the point is, no, my MPP ninja.
No, but the point is,
what is happening
now? Compare depreciation rates and in terms of percentages.
In opposition, in analysis, so Oma me kwanya. No say now no man pay jitum say he's not happy and he's upset with the kind of trend that you with the depreciation of the city. So everything is being done to resolve the issues. And we see away. No, of course. So that's what I'm saying. That all these things, what so efa COVID in the aba economy na ekoso and yet abai ana etu anamon bia man nema yesa. It had to do with the COVID and what it has created across the globe. Before COVID, now we import a container of a 40-feet container of any product, and I'm sure say any business men or many women or more Ghana or they also attest to that. Now import a container of 40 feet, now to your freight and I say shipping fee no about $3,000 to $4,000. 40-feet container, what we are no. And then you try between $12,000 to $18,000, sometimes even $25,000. Sasa ka nya ban ho akufo anu nya hwe ekọ China ban any Chinese shipping company so adentina bo no aye multiply by 4 and 5 because of the disruption in the global supply chain. This nipa na maybe atwam no na ko ohia $4,000 keke and $3,000 e import a container 40-feet container of maybe a rice and a certain tomato and any product mpaboa and a towels ne nye kaka ho nyina no sabre ya me no ka say the same container no apart from say cost of niema na be importing across China no the importation and transportation of the product from China to Ghana no so across times say the here for $3,000 and $4,000 versus $18,000 $14,000 $13,000 abema dollar and to America. The only way we can deal with it is to support the industrialization agenda by Nana Adom Kwesi one district one factory abase additional concrete. There may be factories across the country, but they all raw materials one. Yeah, add value to it. And this is say me fat sika asisa $1 koto tomato free China no. Me chrome break kum kodon feta. And then I set up under one factory, a tomato production company. A tomato. Brekum for any additional more brown for omu tobi any kind of phone na tobi emfadwuma ma ekra no between both direct and indirect jobs no we hear close to 8,000 a child say this is the way to go. We found a way and we are telling it first na car beer import and then your car assembling plant and the MPP your Toyota wa your VW Passat wa your Sinotrack wa your other major car assembling giants or Mabagana your cars wa you know, penny Tantanka Muna can be. Omuia, Aban Toby, local economy Toby. Until $1 no, and Sanko to brand new cars in Framan because you could and die soon. Menoka say this one factory now, able to me cure this issue. Yet you say in inquire, you bet me hold it. Because it's a COVID and ma. Zanka companies and Minoka say they are completely over 128 of this one factory across the country.
I employ how many Ghanaians?
Close to 200,000 Ghanaians. 200,000 Ghanaians across the country. There were about 260 now, and also at various stages of completion before the end of the year. Close to 80. It tells you that we understand how to deal with the challenges that confront the Ghanaian economy. You have the blueprint, and it's in this. Now, COVID, therefore, Yana, Ama Nyamamu Aya, and no Obia Kamu, Anya Ghana from Kwana Yesu. But Biaba Kobiano, Obia Kamu, and say, grocery price, and I say, Biani prices were UK. Ne born upon the name sing bent in Premsa and I'm plan 9 because of COVID. Enye Obia Asem. I bind Enya Bonibia, but Sanyamo in a bar. This government has shown that we understand how to deal with it. We have measures in place. And China, you never be more able for me to say, you start program near the Adom. Say, Bibia, Korean Parliament, yet near some way in our fire budget and once here. Sir programs now will come into fruition. Nipa,
Dr. Richard Asante, the third year raising a world market price, and him say, money so control, but taxes and levies, that one more so control. And when him say fuel, when you the bit so that's a fuel cost affect BBA. Also, when him say, my yes, now yes, sir.
That's a baby, Opany, only baby. Oh, yeah, Mampany, and now you are buying. Oba, you bear 4 major areas out between Jessica. They are supporting the economy. 4. First one, Yagoodie, gold, manganese, bauxite. Any Nyaki Kawa, Yamidia Chenya Shasa Siasano. Ube tubi. Any oil, Ube Kwama Seja, now turn when your baby Kakrefrimo. And also, so, and Yadia intimisa, it missa. You cannot continue to rely on it in perpetuity. And also, I hear and be near free. Second, a buying beko wako borobosia. Both either a local and I say international. Ubon local, you crowd out the private sector because banks, have a lot of appetite for government bonds and then they are doing. Instead of this, Mao Kodaki and I say Kojo Mensa and I say Ashitu. Now I call it Sobolaton. When you say the risk near high, into our often command Mr. Thompson man from farm. Or the Sassy can be called a buying the head, then I buy Moka, I buy between amount. So I buy Moka crash, I buy before so the banks will not do. Who international marketing so what you do is say, who increase your debt to GDP ratio no, a man Nimamu yet tight. What my say, no, I buy baby no, pay any akono sound bokakobo. And yes, under street answer my call. Yet also be a bay said, I buy Benyan near friend grants. Grants in the Sikai Tadiche. Achedie na panyin sa nyema no kwabede nti aman bia ewu aman bia ha da omuso omusu omkekamu enti sa grant ni sa na nyema no unkonya sa sikani bi emfa mfiri ba bia mba what man say unkonya sa sikani mfiri ba bia mba enti eno kra bo ni asa mara ehun kra ni say ya start sa ye issue about LGBTQ our parliament donor countries order one offer support no Obia is not being interested
no, but the argument you are raising doesn't mean say impartial LGBT so why that argument? I'm not making an argument. I'm trying to tell you say and a grant be no now we crown so am a situation
but
you told that said yet is cash so come there now about grants
so make us say
you can I bet me generate until you grant
make us me throw
areas how do you generate money Kaya Tisono, a wing, I'm going to be poor mine at the Atotonio.
That's me. So, Mammy, let me throw quite a ban for Jessica. Now, my Bobby, what my say? Near Toswise in idea, any better taxes. Taxes. OBC, MPP are buying any Ghana, a taxi too high, and you're no credit. Wouldn't say, we share a baby memoir. Ghana, one of the lowest countries across the world that almost touch GDP, low. Ghana, a tax to GDP ratio near 12%. Nigeria, any other countries, most countries in Africa, are 16%. South Africa is 26%. UK, we here 46%. US, we here 36%. We call Canada near there. They are hovering around 40%. Tax to GDP ratio. A church, they raise more money from taxes. Ghana, at the end, in them 12%. We cannot develop the country when we have that situation. I said, me and I say, you see, Obia supporting kakra. See, we are crying for roads. We are crying for water. We are crying for electricity. We are crying for good medical facilities across the length and breadth of the country. We are crying for jobs. We ought to do all these things with money. Na sikana na omampanyi kase eti so comedy no ene ne na opachre say there are innovative ways of creating revenues to support the economy. Before
I obetumi akobi, you are a businessman. Before I obi betumi about hobby abeka se me bejiska na chese sika odi kind man we're putting into profitable use. And when who send your make cost into your ba na okase ba make akranka ho a and that's wo ho. Say first one na ejuma. You have borrowed. More raise taxes. Ghana for question of Mobisa say inti sika bebreba munya so far evidence in a way the
and simple
before mo betumi asen ya base e-levy ye be gigiska be ye bibibio show Ghanaians ye buy ya XYZ inti no mo buy sika be
simple question kra kono oni bibi member sector by sector, and if you like you can be the one calling the sector and I'll tell you things that have been done there. Yankwa and started for agri.
Now, no, say you're in charge of infrastructure and here started from.
Of infrastructure. There's not been a government in our history, since independent, what making investment any impact in the infrastructure sector of the economy than MPP government.
No, please. One said than MPP government. We are talking about
MPP and then another.
Exactly. Let's be specific. Yeah.
Within this short period, the roads infrastructure. Yeah, over 4,280 events and road kilometers of road since MPP buy roads, bridges are in Ghana since MPP buy no. There's not been any abaya why those kind of bridges. What means and I have all the data here to make me a support.
Now, because the bridges are be specific.
Bridges are here. If you make Kaikrano, saying over 50 million euros from Ukraine to do bridges across the country. There were other investment in bridges. Mean call saying a bit to say overheads. This government I'm making
no. They stay with the bridges. Okay, say you have the data and at least to me my data of 5 major bridges are under MPP government we're seeing in the country.
Oh, no problem.
So that, because in himself projects are verifiable. I mean, wherever you mention it, people can attest to the fact to say
we were
interchanges. Mean himself Bebo Pukuasi,
Bebo Pukuasi, Bebo Tamale, Bebo Takrade.
Yes.
No government can mention that.
Those are verifiable.
You see it, very good, very good. In terms of data, nti me bebo do nyame yeso am for dem we official data nya say opanyi me bo me kotudwem na ma kire what man say nti yan hwe only yan starting from bridges and national starting from Atlantic Valleys
because afena bridges just five of them now
nti afena me be pick dupa you can continue talking once I pick that one from the data
right and what can we be so about the health sector infrastructure how do I put it across
exactly
can be sure
exactly nti area from Atlantic Valleys let me go to the bridges open you bet me akasa say be ya nkomo na nya
say me about the health sector so I'm sure say you have it handy.
I'm sure the health sector
you can sector as well.
You know of Eurojet projects or Mampai Kufokofa buy or ye be through baby or mama be twaso ya buy ya complete most of them. I think almost all of them are either completed or na say do baby ya toke ukodo do adamia me ko they have we are expecting say be putting into use shortly.
Dodowa project by
Dodowa and the Eurojet project omoye hospital Dodowa hospital and look at me come twa pictures near that in nanti.
But Dodowa hospital was not built by Akufo-Addo government.
And the Eurojet project.
No, I say Dodowa hospital by now it wasn't built by the Akufo-Addo government. Dodowa hospital was under NDC.
It's part of the Eurojet project. In the NDC next year, they started something MPP.
Dodowa hospital at the time, and Nana Akufo-Addo Dodowa hospital was 100% completed and it was operational. It was in use because me and Kasam Liobi Kohoda. It was in use. Okay, yes, but so many yellow crop. That hospital is an abandoned hospital. Maybe no, but it's in the bush.
And I make us say it's going to be put into use, you know. What was I think that hospital Americano
because then right, you can want Asempa.
Say is abandoned.
It's in the bush, abandoned, and the cracks are cray abem. I'm telling you, we have the footages. In the other end, I'm where we such a fine hospital.
It's only baby.
So many district hospital. Yeah, exactly.
The break because a lot.
It's so many district hospital. Many about that hospital.
So one way, very beautiful. I followed up. It has not been abandoned. I followed up. Now, some few things I some way other further installation that day. I'm sure say they are almost because hospital we are we. So we didn't much. That need to be sure. I know in your hospital. Nti afena nyema bia academy me say kukumu no.
Bibia aka personnel.
No.
They needed 108 personnel. I'm being specific.
All those people will be transferred to the place. I followed up on that because I was there. I was there as part of my work.
Several months in the Ministry of Finance, and clearance.
They've been clearance for that. They've been clearance
for. There's not been clearance. As at yesterday, I'm being specific on Somanya District Hospital.
They've been clearance for recruitment for health sector. No, the ministry no, and they say, ha, we say they transfer we acquire. I'm sure, sir, within the next month or two. All these things will be resolved in terms of Somanya Hospital. And let me apologize today. I was referring to the Somanya Hospital rather, and I made mistake Koka Dodowa Hospital. So you see, say beyond that, there's another investment that you're making in your health sector. Before MPP are buying. Now Ghana, you're to be most of ambulance they do 50. Near 30 something. Then you answer say. Obi we any opportunity no mko fa trotro na besi ho MPP by ya making sure say every constituency in Ghana, every district in Ghana can boast of ambulance yeah additional over 60 one national pool no if there's a problem here near the big corner to resolve near there because of MPP plans yenim kra no yenim say under MPP na Adam Kwakufado ye share agenda 111 ase some of the places on Mashase baby mo homo yan shase because of issues of land. Any litigations also near the other. But all be all no. Abai Ashesa project and say not every part of the country, including regional hospitals, benya hospital facilities.
COVID address. So His Excellency the President promised on his order to build 88 district hospitals in 1 year. It never happened. Today NHS agenda 111.
The case you build hospitals, one case of build hospital in 1 year.
He said it. He said it.
You can play.
He said it. He said,
we will start, you see, we are buying, now a president, now all the policy, but to
President was emphatic that in 1 year.
President Kokase obey build hospital within 1 year. Ubet me abo.
President was emphatic said in 1 year.
And let me say, you can play it, and it's not true. You know why? Because all the policy in Betuja, there have to be drawings, you have to be other things. Government have to secure the lands.
President Eka 1 year.
And I'm saying, I'm not oh, by 1 till you pabo. Next time,
President Eka saying,
one castle, see, you will start and build hospitals across the country. And or start with agenda 188.
Now, President update. He was specific.
And I also listened to it. And he didn't say 1 year. But I'm saying, say, sub project na shasi. You want me say? When you want to build such a thing and do such a thing, president will not go and mention 1 year is that. He knows it's a parliament. Even approval for the Sikana of the year, it's a parliament. Within that period, that's what I'm saying, sir. Nipa bebre and I can't to a month for a because we even elections, people were lying about it. We say one can't dress or
President was specific on that 1 year.
Now let's go to the other thing. Indian point, then the next thing, now me count routes until you call break now. I'll have opportunity of scaling through this because I didn't know say specific. You ever call on one sector, but in roads, roads are here. Even Great Accra Township road, New Town. Anyhow,
there is one fantastic road that Mafaso. Kumasi or Boasi.
Can't you see Kumasi?
Fantastic, super solid. I love it. No, I mean, facts are there.
Brekum Township roads. Ya yen fefe. Kosunya eguso, ko Kumasi eguso. What man say? Ko Techiman, ko Wanchi, ko the northern part of the country. Go and see the kind of roads that here. You see the kind of roads are here. Kumasi to Accra, you are seeing it.
But I recall, say, NDC time, Obeda, sorry, near who say, I want to be a resurfacing a good and at the time,
Zero Group,
at the time, if I may.
Uncle for your almost a Zero Group company.
Thank you. By the time,
more adverts than the number of portals are more failing.
At the time, for criticize it.
Maybe I know more adverts, so now at portals and then yes, I am an bio. At the time, proper rules, and you are seeing it.
At the time,
the quality of rules.
But most mobile resurfacing more yebi.
Open Obin can say resurfacing airborne. Yeah, catch the gun for say. But being here say we are resurfacing, you know, be a why to be able to baby, not to be a cook and no year, Juma. Now say, Uben Teneros and your bonnet. I say, obey 100 adverts, no, I feel one put to dear, and yet be a near fish. You can see, say, there's a lot of work being done across the infrastructure subsector. Uko education, infrastructure, you know, you're building both classroom blocks, dining hall facilities, administrative blocks, any other science laboratory. You're building over 1,200 since MPP buy. Who can say, they get fund, you know, equalizing 1.5 billion. You use first $500 million. Yes, this project. And in Tina, I could do baby say, you to me, I rely on this shift system and the double track system. It tells you, say, we know what we are doing and we are doing it. Now, Panya, I didn't cry a corner crown and say, Ufi, sa area now. In the area of digitization, the kind of work I hear, you know, and the MPP, without them, FLO of passport forms, who we are, what the event is saying. O de mobile money aye payment we payment ni wia na afen so wo go ahead na why ni nyina ukọ mre so ani afro se bra na onua be na enteku ubayo data they take ubayo data wia na otwe na otwe menu na be pick ya say either say express and whatever format of betwea for no utu fie na ya send no passport to you. And the MPP.
Dr. Richard Asante.
It is happening in all the other areas of the economy. You say MPP having a lot of positives on the lives of the people. Nti Mr. Omami kwana mehwehwe bridges no.
Exactly. Me ma kwana no. Mama dey hwehwe na afa.
Yeah. Me ma so ya. Me forward data na mo sisi.
Okay, no problem.
Say what wa ubekin can be now dey asresre. Now dey bi so akira ad amansan eche nwumpa ene niema pa na adankwa kufa de MPP eyebo ma.
Patemi da say we see Dr. Richard Asante boy Deputy National Communications Director New Patriotic Party na atene kan say here and now they were feed to Badwam Mpensenpensemu me dey Kwesi Asempa metenemu ama omanhene Kwabena Asante guest from the NDC side Honorable Ebenezer Taylor be a member of Parliament Lower Manya constituency Honorable Memo Akwaba Fishapa.
Yeah.
I hope say bibi aboko there.
Yeah.
Parliament in Yomekoye.
Oh, you go soon kakra.
Be levy na bebaso.
Well, I mean business of the house no is introduced by what do you call it the majority. It's home the bar.
Nti asa now there mo
for business we am ready.
Okay. But baby amujina na mujina.
Well, that is it.
Nonsense Samuel.
About what?
The e-levy. The mobile support in Magia to.
Well, the dynamics have not changed. The entity can say we don't support it. No, hasn't changed.
And they say about 1.5. Is it?
It is not about that.
About that.
It's about other burdens. About one for so. Any can one say.
That about one day I'm obejiatu.
Nobody has said about one obejiatu. Our stance is that we are against the e-levy, and so be it. Even
if it's 0.5.
Even if it is what?
0.5.
Now you don't believe in the thing. And yeah, no here. And you dream say and no ever discourage it. Maybe now we talk about digitalization, whatever. I thought we was talking about another country.
This Ghana.
Yes. So if we want to encourage people to use, we want a cashlight system, then we should do things that will not dissuade people from using it. I'm one for every course no may use so. And no I say me sure say no out the course were upper east near there. Now maybe no the only man say can was but there's some misinformation there course to the fact say utie finance minister or say
And it looks like that thing is trendy seriously, so far as we discuss on this E-level is concerned. E-level is concerned. What the Omo can say, out of 30,000, a population of 30,000, 30 million, yeah. 30 million, only 2 point something million and taxes.
Yeah.
That is false. That is false. It is false. Yes, I mean, for reasons best known to them, no, he's not qualifying it. Direct taxes.
Yes.
But that's
so,
what he said.
But no, that's not what he said. If you play back all the discourse, no, all that they have been saying, say only few people are paying taxes. That is false. Today, as we speak here, if Uber crowd to your taxes.
Yeah.
Utia.
The tax stamp.
Everything. Utia. And say, person about direct taxes in India. Fine. But they should not spread that false information. Say, only 2-point-something million people are paying taxes in this country. That is not correct.
Okay, Honorable, that's it. Bien to us enough come the substantive issue about effective Saturday 15% lorry first by cost.
Well,
because of price.
That's it. The media sometimes we have on one end, when the suits are you are deregulating. At the same time, we want to regulate other, other parties. And the transport sector. No. Sometimes, say, what this government has succeeded in doing is the various unions. No, I don't know whether woman can know because of competition. Sometimes the sound amount so the bar. But at the same time, so the suspecting is they have allowed themselves to be detected to a large extent. I affect them. What can I say? And che biana call what do you call it? The one call strike. So for a month for. If they do maybe never say and no crowd they want you and jibba amongst them. Now the machination of this government. But yes, every government yes, but it is long overdue. And say woman say petrol prices no corner. Woman say they need to increase it. Woman accept it, say woman increase it. Now say and no never bow woman so be it. But the point still remains say amount for so and then the effect, the ripple effect, inflation and other things. And then normal the cost of living are very high. Idea you be bracing yourself after. Not too. I mean, once upon a time, normal country say when the fundamentals, are you are not getting the fundamentals right, a lot of things will go haywire. Today, I don't know whether that that we say assistant or not, but that is where we are now. We are expecting people, those who used to come out with lectures in the idea, especially Dr. Baumia. For now, no, himself by this time, one more lectures, maybe 2-3, level so. I'm not another 2. What is happening to our currency now?
No, but finance minister, on also Abba and Jimmy was so attended to. It's a finance minister town hall meetings. You don't expect to say vice president Zubabe come.
Town hall. But you see his loud silence, his loud silence,
It's because he's engaged in other things. Which,
right now he's left the economy to the finance minister. He's no more the chairman of the economic management team. The team now better too some time ago to say on can be man. What is happening? He should tell us something. What is happening? Why is Baumia shying away from E-levy? Why is he shying away from the economy now? Why is he shying away?
But he's not the only person who makes me a cassava. It's the economy.
No, he is.
The fact is on the head or leader of the economic management team just said they be on the Bekasa. there are other competent people.
What I'm saying is that no.
Whether he's silent or not.
So all of a sudden, is that what you are telling me?
Yeah, because
neither here nor there.
No, because somebody is educating Ghanaians on the e-levy.
Oh, really?
Why do you want to hear for the vice president? And then Chinchine was a vice president.
Economic whiz kid. I mean, he has. I mean, Minia, don't pretend say we name the Ekoso. Well, I can see that maybe you want to play the devil's advocate. But the fact is that Baumia became popular because of the lectures. The 170-something questions that beside the late vice president.
How much
no, the question is to say no. I bet you see, Kama is a beach, and then it is lying directly. And when on one answer, he should start telling us why we are where we are now. He should be telling us. I just say we're done who say IT expert to announce whatever. They say no a house numbering. They say a special planning for any adin. The economy is in tatters. We want him to come out. No me kasa. Anga first anga by this anga town hall meetings is all no organizing. Or 30 years I didn't know jaye. We are where we are today. Because somebody somewhere hasn't done his work well. He should come and be explaining to all of us. But say no why dino pa.
Honorable Mate, Honorable Ebenezer Kreti Taylor being out in the Member of Parliament, Lower Manya constituency, Dr. Richard Asante. Back to you. Himself as all commenting on Dr.
Let me talk.
Honorable Okasano, no accepting questions, no answer. Was it finance minister say Nipa 2 million penny?
Yeah, taxes.
When we say Yakase Obi to taxes, all of us understand. Say, and you refer to the direct taxes.
The fact that
but at every point in time, so finance minister, I refer to say direct taxes. You say, auto a general restaurant will be tax.
Yeah.
What must say? But when the finance minister refers to direct tax, or can say, oh, boss, me see a 2 tax. Me make tax on menuma honey in your. That's what he's referring to. The direct taxes. Nipa 2 events in it. Now, Meno Casan Sono 2 million it. Me can say, maybe some bridges BD. What must say? Now, me should share me who data you and become say, more crowds must report here. More online, my job online page. Nti eno na bema account in common na ide nti mi wi anko business na source kra won fa. O hwe on the 23rd May 2021 6 p.m. and more airport to kra mo be na mo kan about some of the computer bridges are across the country.
Now back to the bridges there my main call for quick commercial break and break. Me back so that they bet me out to us. So Badwam Mpensenpensemu, okay, right. There was very special happy birthday and Nkoma Joel Kojokumi or Ariam Kwanta Bekwai in the Ashanti region. Grandpapa, happy birthday from all the Adom team. So we love you. Yankopon to Nkwemonko Swahili Grandpapa. And see, well, you to us so quickly. Nothing honorable.
If I say the northern part of the country, the northern bridges in Mine, Kulungugu, Garu 1, and Garu 2, and Doninga, Omunyetie, Sicily and Ambalara, Nasa bridges in a completing. Now, in that conversation, now, Czech Republic for my Sika to complete and build 50 bridges and across the country. And yes, 15 in area. Among my Sika for that. And what you know, so, essentially 120 bridges across the country. And also, so, Dimpe, Ankobra Bridge, Volivo, all those bridges in Inano.
Volivo, bridges are.
Okay. Me pacho Chinsan na Volivo omunye bridge bia ho.
Asempa na okay.
Volivo, wait, Dr. Richard, sir, which part of Volivo?
It was out.
Yeah,
water. We share borders.
No,
it is. You see, when you look at the way, I can even say one constituency.
But to be fair to him, Mananya specific. Baby, no, you can't say the and you know, Dr. Richard Asante, him for
honorable Bridge, the Volivo cable stay bridge. Adom so
Volivo cable stay
minimum.
Anti bridge in
Which one you feel? Opa. Fred Okudejo Ablakwa Sisi Anabisano. So, Omaye Volivo.
Right, the producers bear checks now.
Wouldn't be any phone. Or only say, okay, the next time I need paper, no tia.
That's so I said, producers bear checks now. I tell you to us so quickly now.
Don't worry, the people are there listening. And you can also cross-check. There is a more.
Yeah, and sure. You cross check it.
And me boba, meet me abu bebre.
Okay, in terms of infrastructure.
Akosisi say, MPC are buying. Any MPP are buying. I come mommy in I test your mommy in New York, see or yo. And in your buy a Ghana for improvement in their lives. And this is 40 years, Omonia Brazena, Yilevi, Yansomiam Kusomiko. We have page 99 of their manifesto. And this is for manifesto. Meet me a camera. There is that quotation. Omo uniform electronic transaction levy. Bema Ghana, and then this for
electronic transaction. But
and what you levy?
How much them in arbitrary?
Mami on baby.
Because I'm rich.
Near what me say. Assembly short trophy me dancing new abrochri. Documenting Edahwa in na ye come I film and open area. We've mentioned this on countless number of times. Now maybe quote you the exact quotation or more then you all understand. No one say and this is from case on Bekano. No Musubana say Mammy Bina, who has Solomon.
But on your quote,
where some children so a mountain. Yamna made a time, Mano. Sabra made me to son of Parliament on your quote. Don't know what than quite a media quote. No one says, introduce we're under financial inclusion and electronic payments. NDC manifesto. We have say page 99 of NDC manifesto. Ne I say C. Me can order first one digital finance blah blah blah. But me can the exact could see introduce a uniform transaction fee policy to guide the electronic payment industry.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Don't say a uniform transaction fee.
Electronic payment.
As we speak.
That's just a Monday 11.
Me say ene me no ka say Vodafone. There's a difference between the transaction fee and then who transfer sika MTN omuji 1% nboa. Vodafone any hwe.
Yeah.
Omunye hwe. Oh, please. Do you are you saying say no, I don't.
Before you go to
a quick one.
A higher level of financial inclusion will not only benefit the poor, create jobs and reduce inequality,
but will
also grow the formal financial sector.
And not just say 11.
All of that goes up to the 11.
Yeah.
Oh, then I am happy to hear this morning. Say, after all, one the first to know one try, you know, it was useless. And then we implement it. Thank you so much.
Asempa okay.
Oh yeah, that's what.
It means that it means that
it is not true. It is not true. This is, you know, you see, he's just being mischievous. I was even surprised. I am surprised that you are cancer. Look, yesterday there was something, you know, seriously happening with North Horn. A certain gentleman from UDS, buy, and now all scenarios, baby, and all can say, even areas, countries are introduced levy here.
Yeah.
They were charging and yet, you know, what do you call it, the transactional value, and what charge was the charges now, and what to know, what do you call it, a percentage of the fee. To say they are MTN, or charge, what do you call it, charge 1% now. Government takes a tax. They pay taxes on those fees now. You know, it's just like bank transactional fees. Some time ago, you had the VAT too. So no, we didn't do VAT tax and to what do you call it, the transactional value also. But the fee that is being charged. Say as we go and then the best amount for TSC say uko uye transaction on banker because bank now provide you platform like MTN I provide you platform ude transfer usika no or say ude sa usika be fa me kwan we so a ubetua 50 pesos sa 50 pesos no aban jimu tax okay eno enye the value of usika na transfer here no.
Okay, so I know now most mobile be any uniform.
And then can say be any uniform because who call hand MTN charge e bi musi be charge we so be charge o tell me can say
it can be
it no say MTN charge 1% you expect say would have there then e be charge 1%.
No, but the point is that there's competition. Many chooses a major network transfer and you're free and then about be introduce some of what just because you want to benefit.
Come on, what do you want to do? What?
No, because say network be decided say what transfer and you're free. But also about obey any uniform.
Yes.
Which means it will not be free.
No, the point is that
it's not even true.
No, listen. Oh, what is it? I mean, say economy no muni competence. I muni handle economy no. Brofo no muni competence. Because what we are saying is that what we have. No, yes, see the variation
electronic payment system.
Oh, please. But look, even what including clearing of checks, banks near every bank and cost of transfer and all those things, cost of transaction near and what we are saying is that to enhance, to make
a better uniform, and say 1 person across board.
That's what we are saying.
Okay,
we were not going to introduce this draconian so the beginning creating wealth where it doesn't exist.
Okay, but
and now obi bisa what do you call it Vureta say tax we undescribable this tax obisa what is it? He couldn't answer.
But that's me honorable. Dr. Richard Asante Abamenda was say honorable Clayton Taylor Abamenda was say. The best I am so quite unfortunate. I was honey at the best. And me too able panelist and mobile say. Dr. Richard Asante Abua, Deputy National Communication Director MPP, and our honorable Ebenezer Clayton Taylor, member of Parliament Lower Manya constituency in the Eastern Region. Meaning Kwesi Asempa. Me tell more mind Kwabna Asante Asidan come and producers, cameramen, Obibia. Good morning. Enjoy your day.